we at, Bob?
We're at Talk420. That's where we're at.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
It's been a while, obviously not by choice. We had a little run-in with some bad weather.
Yeah, really bad weather.
Yeah, and I feel like we can't catch a break. Like, if you look at this right here, this happened less than a mile away from our house. This man got killed after a tree falls on Boulder Creek home. And if you look at the picture right here, it's pretty nasty. There's like nothing left of the house.
Wow.
And this happened right down there by Cresta, dude.
Yeah, right down the street.
Right down the street.
Mm-hmm.
By our friend is literally next door neighbors with this guy.
We got trees all around us too, but thankfully most of them are redwoods, so the chances of those falling are probably slim to none because the ones around our house have been here probably for 150 years or more.
I mean, if you look at this picture, none of that looks like redwood to me.
No, that looks like an oak.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like an oak fell on his house, and those are the most prominent to fall because they don't have a very good root base, and they also are susceptible to termites.
Yeah.
And they get rotted out, and boom.
And oaks are super heavy.
Super heavy. Right? Oh, man, yeah.
It's like super dense wood.
Yeah,
really
super hardwood,
mm-hmm. Whereas like redwoods, they have a very, very solid root foundation, and they usually grow in groves.
Yeah, and they connect to each other, and that's how they stay living for as long as they do, and also for as tall as they get. Some of them are over 300 feet tall.
I know, and probably almost 300 years old.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, especially in Big Basin. There's trees over there that are older than that.
Yeah, super old. This is a lifestyle we choose. We live up in the mountains. But it's like you got to pick your poison because anywhere you live, you could run. Like, look at this is floods right here.
San Diego.
In San Diego.
Wow.
Look at that.
Man, that's like a rushing river going right through your front yard. Look at the houses are halfway submerged. The cars.
Look at that truck.
Oh my God.
It's completely up to the cab, halfway up the cab.
Yeah.
And this is just like a little water levee going through the city, I think. Like it's never supposed to. Look at that.
Wow.
It's just that motorhome's done.
Yeah. All those cars are done.
That one car's not barely even, and then
barely see the roof.
Yeah. So, it's like, you just got to pick your poison. And to be honest, the beauty up here during the summer, it is worth the, little bit of rough winter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And the seclusion from all the riffraff, in the big cities and stuff is also a reason why I like being up here because I feel a lot freer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a lot better people up here. We don't have a bunch of people just going in a rat race, everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of being behind the times, it's have you seen the new Apple Vision that came out? The new Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I remember when the Apple glasses come out.
Google
Glass, and those are pretty cool. But this is something different here.
Look, this is how we're going to be taking shits from now on, Bob. Look at this right here. It can turn your number twos into a magical experience. Watch this video right here, man. So he walks in. And obviously you can see there's like a boom. Okay. There's like a Mac screen right there.
Yeah. I
don't understand if it doesn't exist. Like, how does it know that you're touching it, when he scrolls? Look at him change the background.
Yeah.
This just makes me think we're already plugged in. What we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
Through my eyes. We're just going a step deeper into the Matrix.
Yeah.
With this shit, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Look at that. This just seems like as soon as you take it off, you're going to be super depressed. Like when it all goes away right here. Oh, shit. Yeah, wow. Back to reality, right?
Wow. He has a nice bathroom. Man, look at that. It's marble and shit. No wonder.
What is he watching right there? Fucking anime porn?
I don't know. He's in a beautiful bathroom, though. You see that?
It is
marble
beautiful.
Floors.
Why would you want to even, why would you go through the trouble of remodeling your bathroom so nice if you can just turn it into this?
Yeah.
That looks sick. That looks like the
He's
top
have an outhouse.
That looks like the top of Bear Creek.
Yeah.
But way more majestic.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know.
Way higher, that's for sure.
What's going to go on? What's the next step after this? That's what I'm wondering. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
What is the next step?
Oh.
Because here's the thing. Like we said on previous episodes, we're not believers of what scientists have told us, because right here it says that scientists discovered 90,000-year-old human footprints amongst oldest ever found. 2 trails of ancient human footprints left by humans trekking across a Moroccan beach 90,000 years ago were discovered intact by archaeologists who say they represent some of the oldest human prints ever uncovered.
Wow, what does that do to the Bible?
Exactly.
You know, I mean, now how credible is all of that is talked about in the Bible? How credible is it? You know, I mean,
I don't know.
Or is it just somebody's fantasy that what they saw made them put that what they saw into words, and it could have been alien.
It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know why they're starting to uncover and tell us all this stuff. It makes me almost think it's just another narrative, but it makes a lot more sense than the previous narrative, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because like we were watching Ancient Aliens or NASA's uncovered files last night, right? And they were talking about just a bunch of stuff that was just opening my mind, like AI. Yeah. When they told AI to be creative and they took away all the human input and they just said, be creative and create a landscape and show it to us. It looked like an alien world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why didn't they build something that looks like our world?
I don't know. That's strange. Where'd they get that information from?
Exactly. Like, where did they get it looks like what you see in sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like big, crazy, tall, pointy buildings and like, you saw it.
Yeah, yeah.
Where is AI getting that if humans built it?
I don't know.
Because it would seem that if humans built this, which we did, it would take everything that it sees
that we gave it,
yeah,
and use that. But they're getting this from something that wasn't taught to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of sketchy.
It's really scary. And my point being is that 90,000-year-old human footprints. So that means humans are at least 90,000 years old. I think we're much older.
I think we're much older, and I think there's more of us somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
In maybe a different form or a different species of human being, but definitely there's more of us out there somewhere.
Here's the little catch to that, though, that maybe not, because it says that in order to travel through the galaxy, like at the speed of light, like we were talking about,
yeah,
no biological specimen can do that without that. So it needs to be synthetic. So
as far as we know,
right?
But as far as advanced civilization knows, that's wrong, because there's been many of things in physics that have been proved wrong.
Oh yeah, I know. But here's a way that we may have been able to travel to a distant galaxy or planet is if somehow like a sperm and an egg got encapsulated into like a vacuum or something like that, and then boom, sent at the speed of light to go intergalactic, right? And go to another distant world and then spawn humans there.
Yeah.
Somehow. Right? Because now the more that I learn, like I think in last episode or one of the previous episodes, I said, like, I think aliens are just humans that were able to get off Earth, right? And then go, and now they're coming to check back on us.
Yeah.
I kind of pull back on that because now I know that biological humans can't go to the speed of light.
No.
At least not right now. And I don't know if...
But their general makeup of what they're made up of, which is electricity and chemical and all that good stuff, can go at the speed of light. Yeah. So who's to say that they don't shut off all the human stuff and leave what, the universe is made of behind and transfer that?
I mean, you never know. Like, alien technology to us, I think, is just... something we can't understand.
No.
Like intergalactic travel. They're saying that now alien species are sending their type of AI over to, see what we're doing because our AI could be a threat to their world.
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely. They don't want us to find out where they live, but they know where we live. And that's another thing too, is look at some of the spacecrafts and stuff that they have recorded so far, especially NASA. What is that?
I don't know.
And
like that thing that came into our galaxy, that cigar looking thing that came in and did an orbit and like supposedly they think surveillanced Earth.
Yeah. Or the one that was following that fighter jet.
Yeah.
And it was staying right up with it, right alongside of it. And then all of a sudden it was doing rolls and like backflips and doing all kinds of weird stuff to kind of show itself.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just gone.
Yeah. And that was a Mach 4 jet. I think it was going 4,000 miles an hour.
4,000 miles an hour this thing was doing. And
no problem.
And this thing was just doing backflip, literally letting it know that I can spin circles around you at any speed.
Any speed.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
All right, Bob, I think it's time to fire up. And this, so I'm never afraid to admit when really I've just been kind of naive, because I actually looked into bleached papers versus unbleached papers. And if you notice, you have a white paper.
Yeah.
Bleached. Because I knew you wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah. I'm going to be the first to go anyway. So fuck it. We'll test on him.
You got more miles on the tires, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, back to my point is that I actually looked into this because I had never done it before. I didn't give a fuck, you know what I mean?
I was always concerned because papers are something that we made and we use chemicals to make shit with. So we're smoking paper.
It's probably not good, right?
Not good, no.
I mean, but I do notice that like the brown ones, the unbleached papers, they do have a little bit better of a taste. But the bleached ones, I feel like burn a little better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like these kind of run a little more. They're a little thinner.
A little harder to roll. Where these, you can roll freaking dog shit in them and it'll come out good.
Yeah. So before we fire these up here, I actually, Google is the fucking master, right? As we all have come to. I don't know if, I'm still kind of skeptical on this because all Google does is, like it says, about 150,000 results, and it just pulls up like the most credible one, which, that's cool, but it's still going through a bunch of, human, info that was put on the internet.
Yeah.
Anyway, side tangent. It says unbleached rolling papers offer a better taste compared to traditional rolling papers. Like I said, I actually can tell. Since unbleached papers do not contain any chemicals or additives, they do not affect the flavor of your smoke. Traditional rolling papers, on the other hand, can have a chemical taste that can affect the flavor of your smoke. Then I went a little deeper. It says, for one, bleached rolling papers can contain chlorine and calcium carbonate.
Oh, God.
Yeah, as this allows them to be produced lighter, stronger, and finer. And that's why they're a little bit stronger and a little easier to roll, right?
That's what I'm saying. Well, why do they even make bleached papers at all? It's like, why don't you just make them all like that?
Yeah, and have you ever seen a brown cigarette?
No.
They're all bleached.
They're all bleached.
Right?
Yeah, because they're stronger and harder and easier to put into
more chemicals.
Yeah, more chemicals. They can use more money and whatever.
But where was I? So it says, hence, chemicals have been used to prolong your smoking experience. Okay, so I'm guessing it makes it burn slower too?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, many people are unaware that these contaminants are toxic to one's health and the environment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So there you go, guys. Bleached papers, if you didn't know.
Let's bleach it up.
Let's bleach it up, and I'm going to unbleach it. And we're going to go ahead and fire up a beat here because that's just tradition here on Talk420. This is a song that I love. Tell him, Bobby. Oh, it's all right. It's been a while. Hey, you on Talk420. Light up your joints, act real funny now. This girl got a wall up. I'm not used to calling more times than I oughta. No, I think I got problems, but this girl can solve them. I just gotta find a way to break down the wall. Good girl got a wall up. Try to break it down, but she feeling real solid. Playing hard to get is what they call it. But I play this game like a Marley. Throw 9 innings, yeah, I'm winning. Throw the fastball and I got the curve spinning. All I give a damn about is her feelings. I break wall, take off, got no ceilings. John Wall, I'm a ball till she feel it. Throwing this game at her till she catch feelings. Put her all in bed on her. She quick call, make her fall, then I feel better. But wait, I think her wall's still up. I can't think straight, shit, I might fall in love. But wait, I think I'm already there. Every time she walk by, I gotta stop and stare. Like, I just don't know why. Tell him, Bobby, this girl stay on my mind. Yeah, I just can't deny.
No denial.
This girl is so damn fine. So fine. Whoa. whoa. Freestyle going straight off the dome. I'm smoking my coffee and I'm drinking my lobby. Whoa, whoa. I said the wrong shit, got that shit going. Whoa, yeah, flowing, flowing, flowing. Hope y'all getting high out there. Super Bowl Sunday, baby. We got the Niners. Yeah, yeah. No whiners. Hey, let's go Niners. Touchdown in the Bay. No whiners. Hey, 49er gang, gang. Yeah. Whoa, go, go, bang, bang on them. All right. Yeah. A little rusty for sure, but definitely without a doubt and to no avail did I light this joint again, Bob.
Yeah.
But that's all right. You know, we're conserving.
White papers burn better.
They burn slower, better, but they are affecting your health. So, you know, just keep in mind that if you're smoking white papers, you are burning chlorine and whatever else.
Well, you swim in swimming pools, don't you? Put that shit up your nose.
Yeah, it can't be that bad, right?
No.
So, topic of the day is grounding. Do you know what grounding is, Bob?
Yeah.
You do? What is it?
It's fucking being in contact with the earth.
Do you think it has any benefits?
I imagine it does. Keeps us from getting shocked.
Yeah, because I've been seeing there's a lot of like ads on Instagram and stuff, right? And you don't know which ones are real and which, like they sell all these like mats and stuff to stand on at work that plug in to just the ground in the wall. Yeah,
semiconductor, you actually put a grounding strap around your wrist.
Really?
Yeah. Keep static from hitting those micro components. It'll burn them out.
But here's the thing, I can kind of see where these hippies are coming from or whatever, because like if you think about it, right now our feet aren't touching the real ground, the soil, right?
No.
They're touching carpet.
Or concrete or something.
And our house is suspended above the ground.
Yeah.
Right? They say that there's actually benefit to grounding every day. And I've been trying to do it, but I still haven't been able to do it every day. But like, I almost want to say the days that I do it, I don't know if it's placebo or not, but I feel like there's like more of a calming.
Well, it's kind of like you say. I mean, imagine if you ground yourself and you're around water, which produce negative ions, then you might get some kind of effect out of that.
Yeah, they say going in the ocean has a similar effect, right? Because of the negative ions. It's supposed to be good.
And then you're grounded to the dirt below the water. And it just runs through you. And maybe I don't know.
Well, Google here says grounding is a technique used to realign your body's electrical energy to the earth. While there is limited research on its benefits and effectiveness, some smaller studies have noted benefits in inflammation, pain, and stress markers. So, I mean, if you think about it, we're in shoes all day, right?
Yeah.
So we're never touching the ground. Yeah. And then we come home and we're in our house. And if you think about way back, like 90,000 years ago, they were obviously had bare footprints in the sand or wherever they found
bare footprints, yeah.
They weren't wearing no shoes.
They should have been.
But they weren't. Maybe their feet were way tougher to where they didn't need to.
Yeah, and they didn't think about it because of that. Man, it doesn't hurt me to walk across this lava rocks that are sharp as razor blades. I just walk right across them.
But I don't know if it's real, because I've seen some videos. I wish I would have pulled one up. But
maybe that's why our feet got so, tender.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't walk on glass or you can't walk on hot stuff because you'll burn yourself or you'll cut yourself. But I imagine back when humans 90,000 years ago, I imagine their feet were like a freaking chimpanzee.
Like a leather fucking...
Yeah, like a mitt.
Yeah.
You know, you could walk on anything. It didn't matter.
Yeah, because I've seen...
Or like a dog. Look at a dog's paws. That fucker can walk through snow, ice, fucking glass, whatever. I mean...
Yeah,
glass will cut them open, but in certain circumstances, if they're running or something, but if they actually just kind of walked through it, they wouldn't get cut.
No,
it's
just wild.
They run down the street like full force. You can hear their feet.
Yeah,
and it doesn't do nothing to them.
It's wild to think like how much have the powers that be. How much have they conditioned us as humans? You know what I mean? How much have they weakened us? How much have they weakened our feet, our immune system,
Definitely our strength, because nowadays strength doesn't matter. It's what comes in your head and how you can manipulate things with your brain, and which is sad because sometimes in many cases you get manipulated by people with their brain. That should be no different than being punched.
Right.
You know, I mean, it should be against the law. You know, if somebody degrades you or makes you feel less than or even talks down to you, that should be no different than a contact punch or something like that. Because it gets you mad enough to where you want to do that. So why shouldn't? What's the difference in the emotions there? You get punched, you're going to feel the same pissed offness, as you would if the guy.
But it hurts, right? That's the thing, is you could actually physically hurt somebody. But I agree. It's like sometimes words can hurt more than sometimes I just wish just punch me instead of say those.
And get it over with.
Harmful words.
Get it over with, and we'll be done with it. But those words can stick really hard and make you feel very, very insecure, or down, or whatever,
or angry.
And what runs us is our brain. And if you can get to the brain, then strength doesn't matter.
And what is the brain? It's a bunch of electricity, right?
Yeah.
So that's where
chemical. It's like a battery.
Grounding makes sense. I really do.
Yeah. Chemical. Like I say, chemicals and electricity is,
I feel I'm on board. So I'm gonna try grounding. I'm actually gonna try it every morning. Just go out and stand in the dirt like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
Guess you can do that.
Because
walk around work all day long with just bare feet.
Tell me, you know about electricity, right? We work with it and stuff.
Yeah.
What does a circuit, what are the potential hazards of a circuit that's not grounded?
You can get shocked.
It can overload, right?
It can overload, or you can get shocked.
That's exactly what it'll do.
There is no
it'll overload.
Point for the electricity to go to, so it's just going to find its own way. Well, if that means going through you, it's going to do that,
A ground is exactly for that.
But if you're grounded, it'll go around you.
It goes to the ground.
Goes to ground.
Instead of overloading the circuit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if humans aren't grounding, then our circuit is overloaded, right?
Yeah.
Or it has the potential to overload.
Yeah, or it's just, it's got a lot of probably positive, making a lot of positive ions around us, which could,
it's not balanced.
Malfunction our way of thinking sometimes, maybe.
I don't know. I know it's not balanced because it says, that it can treat, healing, chronic inflammatory and autoimmune diseases, inflammation. These are all things that the body does when it's overwhelmed, right?
Think about it. Think about, think about gravity and weightlessness. When there's no gravity, what happens? Everything just starts floating and just doing its own thing. It doesn't matter how heavy it is or what it weighs. It just starts flowing. But as soon as you hit that magnet, everything goes back into place. I think it's kind of on the same basis.
Yeah.
While if we're not grounded, then all of our electricity, ions and stuff are just floating.
Could be.
Weightlessness. And they're just floating around us, which makes us sometimes feel confused or something like that. But as soon as we ground ourselves, they all come together.
Could be.
And fall into place, and then you feel more secure.
It's all theory, right?
Yeah, it's all theory. But I kind of think if it has anything to do with changing our way we think or anything, it would be probably that way.
Yeah. I just think, so I think we release some type of really bad hormone when we stress, like cortisol, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe if you ground yourself, maybe that cortisol won't build up, right? Like,
exactly.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of it because a lot of people just make fun of like hippies and stuff. Like, oh, you tree hugger. You really think grounding? Yeah, I actually do. I'm gonna try and see if it helps ease, because I've been a little stressed lately. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff's been coming at me.
Yeah, weird stuff.
Work is just like super crazy right now. We're transitioning into
cars are breaking down. We're down to just riding our electric motorcycles, which by the way, only go about 100 miles.
I fixed the Mini.
Yeah, you fixed the Mini, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like we still feel uncomfortable anytime something else could break on it, and so we just use that just for local and going to work, and that's about it. As far as, hey man, let's go visit your dad in Arizona. No way, I'm not going in the Mini. Fuck you.
It's too far.
And I'm not flying, so I can't afford that.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, what you were saying before, you said, there's no way that people can travel at the speed of light. You're wrong. Because when you're in vacuum, it doesn't matter how fast you go. There's astronauts that are in the space shuttle doing 20, 30,000 miles an hour and feels like they're just standing still.
I know, but they said it on the show, unless they're lying. They literally said biological species, biological matter cannot go the speed of light. Just can't.
Maybe because it spreads the molecules out so badly, it just stretches you.
Because space is a vacuum.
Yeah, space is a vacuum. And like I say, when that space shuttle or anything goes up into that space and it gets in the orbit of what the Earth is doing, they're doing 20,000 miles an hour, and you don't, it feels like you're not doing nothing.
Yeah. I relate it to like Ant-Man when he goes subatomic, how there's like, humans can't really do that, even though it's completely fiction.
Same goes for when they spin. They spin really bad, but you can't tell it's spinning. Only way you can tell is by looking out the window. It's
right.
Like, fuck, this thing's spinning like fucking radically right now.
But I don't know why, but they said that, biological matter cannot go the speed of light. Like, yeah, I guess it can go 20, 30,000 miles an hour in space, but they're also, what's inside the space station is not a vacuum. So they're not in a vacuum.
Yeah. And mostly everything of course, in space is not doing the speed of light.
Like biological humans can't survive in a vacuum, right? Unless they're in a spacesuit.
Yeah.
And
no, they'll implode.
They'll just implode.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know. Maybe we should let's ask Google, Let's just ask Google, can humans...
I just think the speed of light is way above what the natural speed limit is of the universe. And we just can't go there because it is a drastic...
Read it, Bob.
Despite what science fiction may suggest, humanity will never be able to travel at the speed of light. That said, we could how do you say that? Theoretically get close to cause the fewest problems for our human occupants. It would be best to maintain the acceleration our body is familiar with, Earth's gravitational pull.
There you go. We're just not built for it.
Yeah, we're just not built for it. I mean, if you think about it, our bodies would stretch so fast that we'd probably turn into many little pieces. Because it would be like a rubber band. It would stretch until our body just broke.
Yeah.
Until our body caught up with the speed of light, which it would never do.
Yeah, I don't really understand the speed of light because, like we said, it's so goddamn fast. As soon as you turn on the light, it's like boom, and it's how we see. It's how So I just don't understand the properties it would take to literally go 300 million meters per second.
Yeah, 300 million meters per second is
that's insane.
And that's just
crazy. I mean, the speed of light, like it said, Google said it right there. We will never be able to because I think we'll literally just like implode or something.
Yeah.
The G-forces.
It would just stretch us so badly like a rubber band that our bottom part of our body would never be able to keep up with the top part.
It'd be like going into a black hole or something.
Yeah. It'd just be sucked in so fast.
Yeah. I don't know. Electricity is crazy, man. But talking about electricity, you know what I've been wondering? Because shout out to whoever commented this in the last episode. It was in the live chat, I believe. It was wild. So one of our viewers said that their friend drove a Prius. And they went to the doctor and they got tested for radiation. They were like, the doctor was like, God damn, you have high amounts of radiation, like, do you drive an EV? And I was like, no way.
No.
You know what I mean? So I had to ask Google, you know what I mean? And it says the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers studied radiation near an electrical vehicle's floor and found only 20% of the limit recommended by the International Commission of Non-Ionizing Radiation Protection. So 20% of the limit. But who's setting the limit?
Yeah. From tests on people probably or animals, they see how far they can emit radiation before they actually get sick and die.
Because, that scared me right away. I'm like, okay, if I'm riding an electric motorcycle, I don't want to be getting radiation like right up in my crotch. You know what I mean?
About the only thing, yeah, I don't think that's true. About the only thing that you might be in contact with is the ozone that the motor puts out. You know what I'm saying?
It puts out ozone?
Sure. Because it's creating an electrical arc in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it heats up. It's creating an electrical arc as it goes around. It's fucking, sparking, and that spark is an arc of some sort that creates ozone.
Yeah, that's deadly.
But it's so small.
It's deadly, though.
That there's no way. I mean, fuck, there's no freaking way that we would even be close to being contaminated by ozone.
Yeah.
But to me, that would be probably the most likely thing that you would come in contact with an electrical vehicle is the ozone.
Maybe. But, you're going at a pretty decent speed, so I feel like you would just leave it.
Yeah, you just leave it. Yeah, it's like I say.
Right.
If there's any chance of anything, that's what you're going to be in contact with, and there's no chance of getting in contact with it.
But you understand my fear,
blowing
right?
out, yeah.
You understand my fear is that guy said, okay, so if I'm riding it, I'm going to be getting radiation right on my crotch.
Just like they said, cell phones, when you talk to them up against your head, you get radiation there, and
that's supposedly true.
Yeah.
That I can actually see because there's a signal coming, and what if the signal's coming from over there? And you got you got your phone right here, and it's coming from over there, and it's going right through your fucking head.
Yeah, it's like because these batteries, these new batteries, these ion batteries, these what do you call it? What are they called?
What, lithium?
Yeah, the new lithium batteries and stuff. They're doing some kind of, not just making a charge, they're making an actual type of infusion in there, because of the type of material they are. It's almost like, the stuff they use on a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, dude, you know what? I'd like to know how.
And that will put off radiation.
How do lithium-ion batteries work? The anode and cathode store the lithium. The electrolyte carries positively charged lithium ions from the anode to the cathode and vice versa through the separator.
All right.
The movement of the lithium ion creates free electrons in the anode, which creates a charge at the positive current collector. So, I mean, yeah, you are in theory kind of right. I mean, you twisted it to where you could understand it, which there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But you were right, kind of. You just explained it different. There's actually some shit going on in here. So the lithium moves on electrolytes.
Yeah.
Lithium ions, and it goes from the anode to cathode. Good stuff. Did you even really know
where that's all dry? It's all dry in there. It's not like a car battery, or they have lithium car batteries too, but I mean the ones that have the water in them, the deionized water and acid and all that stuff in them. Those are the ones that are the what you can get from them is, of course, acid burns and the cyanide gas that comes off them from being fucking corroded or something. The fucking gas fumes that come off of a battery of that nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you get from that. But in order to run a car on something like that, you'd need like fucking 30 of those fucking things.
Yeah. Now, where I could see us getting radiation is if we do switch to those fucking nuclear batteries.
Yeah, that last 50 years.
Yeah.
You don't even have to charge them.
Yeah.
It's just a chance you take, I mean.
Because if that's sitting right under you on your motorcycle.
Yeah.
But they would have to have like a radiation type shell to block it all.
Yeah.
They would have to by regulation, right?
I'm sure there's some kind of cover that's over all that stuff that has some kind of lead shield or something in it to keep any of that ions or anything from escaping from that capsule,
Damn, I am lit. What was that? That was the purple Afghan, right, Bob?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's an old strain, but fucking really good, man.
Yeah.
And it was cheap.
Do you remember is Purple Afghan old? Do you remember having Purple Afghan?
Yeah, I remember having Purple Afghan back in the 80s, yeah. I mean, late 80s, but, or mid 80s, yeah. It started coming around.
That Perp, was it Perp?
Yeah, it was Perp.
Yeah.
My friend used to grow it, and it used to come out all skunky, really super skunky smelling.
Hell yeah.
You could smell the plant from frigging down the street,
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. I mean, grapes in the 80s.
Yeah. But yeah, that Purple Afghan, I remember that. And it's a really old strain, but we found some.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
That, I think, was like 60 a half.
Yeah, 60 a half. And it's fucking purple and bomb and nice and dusty and everything, It had everything you'd want in a bud. And it was for pretty cheap.
And there's people out there telling me that weed is still profitable.
Yeah.
$60 a half, bro. After it's all packaged and you taxed and distributed. And, oh, my God.
Well, from what I hear now, that it's getting so bad in some of these states that legalized marijuana that everybody that smokes it isn't getting anything really good out of the dispensary, so they're reverting back to the black market.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all up to the black market if they're going to take back over again, and if that happens, then they'll probably criminalize it again and all that shit.
They'll just backstep.
But they got to realize that if you want this to flow, like you want the demand.
Yeah.
Then you got to make the stuff good for the people who like good stuff. Otherwise you can't just do this shit like like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to make pre-rolls and cigarettes just like cigarettes.
I know.
You can't go buy fucking tobacco leaves right out of the fucking greenhouse, or anything like that. No fucking way.
No.
It comes, only tobacco you get, it comes either in a pouch that you put in your mouth. What's that? Chaw?
Chaw.
Yeah.
Or snuff.
Yeah. Or
whatever.
Yeah, chaw. It's like tobacco leaves that are like...
Oh, like Red Man?
Yeah, Red Man, yeah.
That chaw.
That's the only tobacco leaves I've ever seen. The rest is all ground up.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you buy pipe tobacco, it's all ground up.
Oh, but they actually sell it by the leaf too, like all the backwoods lovers out there. They sell like a full leaf for you.
Full leaf, yeah. A wrap.
A wrap.
Yeah.
It's a big old fat...
Well, I can understand that, but then again, I bet you that leaf was green before,
It had to have been, right?
Yeah.
It's not like they grow brown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is they don't grow brown. That leaf was at one time fresh, and by the time it gets to that color, you know what weed tastes like when it gets to that color.
Oh, dirt.
Shit.
Fucking dirt.
Dirt shit.
Oh, man.
But
I wonder if, like, the drying process has something to do with, like, how nicotine is able to be, like, procured or something.
They age the crap out of it in these self-contained rooms and stuff,
Well, I think too that because that's how it burns the best, right?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
They cure it so that it burns the way it does.
Yeah. Keeps most of the oils in there and stuff.
I don't know.
I'm
not a tobacco expert.
No.
But I do know that the black market has its downsides too, because I bought a sack on the black market not too long ago, and I could definitely tell that bitch was in a sulfur burning room. You ever get that weed that just tastes like fucking sulfur?
Yeah.
It smells like good and everything. You can't really even smell it on the breakdown. It's weird. Like the weed smell just overpowers it, but then you smoke it and you're like, oh.
Or you get some that has a little bud rot in it or something, like, because the people who grew it don't know any better. They think, oh, it's turning purple. No, look a little closer.
Yeah.
And I've smoked that bud rot stuff, and it took my breath away. It was so bad.
I took a chance, It was like this fucking dude trapper on Instagram.
Yeah, just cut out the rotted part and try the other. No, it doesn't work that way.
Well, no, I'm talking about the sulfur stuff.
Oh.
I just took a chance on buying some shit, It's like, it sucks. I don't really know too many local good growers anymore. Like Wayne stopped growing. Wayne was my guy.
Yeah, he was he really produced some good shit.
Wayne was my guy, and like we're getting it going here.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna reach out to him because he actually just moved back into Felton.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna reach out to him. Hopefully we can get something going again, because it's sad to say. Like, I don't know too many, and even a
lot of these people are getting so disappointed. I mean,
yeah, even like it sucks. It's sad to say. Even some of like the good dispensary growers I used to know, they just went too big now, and it's not that good.
Yeah, just turned him into like a 7-Eleven, and
like we say, I'm gonna make a shirt that says if it's grown for profit, then you lost it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's got to be grown with love.
Yeah,
it's got. I'm not I'm not trying to sound like a hippie, but it
grown with love makes it
above. A cut above.
A cut above.
Oh, there we go. Oh, dude, there was a shop in Colorado Springs that we first started working with when we moved out there. It was called A Cut Above. I thought that was a cool name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shout out to them. I hope you guys are still operating. But yeah, they had like 3 shops, I think, in Colorado Springs. That was fun days. Yeah. Did you ever go to Colorado Springs or just Denver? Just Denver.
I think I went to, I did. I went to Colorado Springs to go get your mom.
Oh, you went with us too, though, because didn't we go see Vonnie?
Yeah, we went there. The baseball game, I think, was over there.
Yeah, me and Shane played on the Dodgers out there.
Yeah.
God, that was fun, dude.
Yeah,
baseball season's coming up.
Yeah,
I'm rehabbing my leg. I got a long way to go, but I think I'll be able to pitch. It sucks, man.
Yeah,
I hate getting injured, dude.
Yeah, at least you can put some force on it, and the only thing that's going to hurt is the muscle part of it. The bone's good. I
mean, my ankle is still it still feels like I rolled my ankle yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Like bad.
Yeah, you probably stretched that stuff.
It's bad, yeah. I mean, the MRIs showed bad bone contusions and ligament stretching and partial tear. Like, it's fucking bad, dude. But my knee still popping right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get out there, man. Like, determination always wins.
Yeah.
And I love baseball,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love baseball like you love motorcycles. I mean, I love motorcycles too.
Did you see what I did to my motorcycle?
I did.
Oh.
Tell them.
Oh, man. I have a FX, Zero FX, and it's kind of like an enduro bike. So
I'll show a picture of it right here.
I got it has 21 in the front, 18 in the back, like a dirt bike. And I want to race it. And that 21 is like having a 10-speed tire in the front. And I can't race it around, and I can't,
It's a motocross.
Yeah.
It's a motocross wheel.
Motocross bike. So what I did, make a long story short, is I put a 19-inch mag wheel in front.
Trick.
And it looks so trick. It has the big brake on it, the big caliper. Man.
What's the best, though, is the tire.
The tire, yeah. It has a dirt track tire in front.
Big boy.
Now I can go and race this on a dirt track. Because I'm going to do the same to the back wheel. I'm going to leave the back wheels in 18, and I'm going to get a dirt track tire for it because I make them for 18s. And it's going to look like, you ever watch the flat track series on TV?
Yeah.
Those flat tracks, the singles?
Yeah, they got
It's going to look like one of those, but with lights on it and electric. It's going to be trick.
And you're going to take home the electric class at the Santa Rosa Indoors, right?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm going to race Santa Rosa Indoors next weekend, and I'm going to win it.
You got to bring home. They made a class for this man right here. He went last year with the FX, and he wasn't ready. No,
I went there, and I told them I'd commute this bike back and forth to work, so I don't want to take nothing off it. They made me take the license plate and the kickstand off. The rest was tape.
Yeah. And you let's say last year was a practice run, but I think you're ready this year. And they made an electric class for this guy.
Yeah,
Bobby Lawn is a fucking goat, dude.
I actually. When I went last year, I actually beat the electric bikes. It was the gas bikes that I was having problems with.
Yeah, so I think you're going to take the trophy.
Yeah,
since
I think so too. I feel pretty good about it.
No gas bikes are going to be in your way now.
No, I don't have to worry about overshooting the turn or anything because I'm going to have those nice tires and everything's going to work good. Yeah.
That's what I like about it most. Once you get another, it totally changes the look of the bike. But now the back wheel looks hella dinky.
Yeah, it's because I'm going to get one of those tires for the back, and it'll look good again. The only thing is the back wheel spoke. But
it doesn't matter.
I don't know of any 19-inch rear wheel that I can put on it that's a mag.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean,
because it's an electric bike.
Like I think the biggest change was the tire. It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge, beautiful. It's so stable. When I went to the store yesterday, it felt so stable. It felt like I can just go 1,000,000 miles an hour, and this thing is just going to stick like Velcro.
Yeah,
yeah. Kind of like the way it felt. Every time you went in a turn, it felt like you're like on Velcro.
Yeah, like it's got way more meat in the front.
Yeah, it's really suction cupping.
It's like
it really grips the road.
That's cool. I mean, I love those bikes, man. But
car
pulls out, it's game over.
Yeah, they'll fold up like a freaking stick house.
You will fold up.
Yeah, yeah. It'd make it worse. It'll fold around you.
Yeah,
with a lithium battery burning a hole through your stomach.
Oh man. Yeah,
I mean, all broke open with what is that? Green, yellowish gas coming out of it.
I think it's smoke. I think it's
pink smoke coming out of the fucking battery because it's fucking. Oh my god! I don't even think about it.
Yeah, me either. I wish we could go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You want to go drive to Vegas right now?
Well, yeah, I'd like to. We could probably do that. You know, it probably wouldn't be that much.
No, how much?
But you know. The price of the ticket is what's going to kill us.
How much?
It's like $3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
What? No, dude. It says the average cost per ticket sold is $8,500.
$8,500.
So it would only cost us a cool $17,000.
It only cost us the bike I just bought, the Zero. The Zero was like $12,000.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
After you include hotel, flights, or if we had to drive, gas.
Just to go watch something that you can barely see because you're so far up in the stands. That,
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was rich, fuck
yeah. I'd do that. Even if I just had that kind of money to spend, that, you know, going to Vegas and everything, that'd be fucking cool.
Like, just think if you have a family of like 5 or 6.
Yeah, forget it.
8,500 times 5. That's $50,000.
Yeah, that's $50,000 just to go watch a game. It's like, wow.
And I've been to some cool games. So when I went to college, one of my friend's dads ran the security company for Candlestick.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go to the NFC Championship in 2011, 10 or 11.
Yeah,
11 or 12, something like that. I got to go to the NFC Championship against the Giants.
Yeah,
sick.
Yeah, that is sick.
But you get a much better view from your house,
from your TV.
Yeah,
they're right on the fucking players.
They got the fucking cameras swooping around right on the field.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, so.
I mean,
yeah, I'd much rather watch it from TV. If I can't go to and watch it for like maybe $25, you know, I'm not going. You know?
I'd have to be making a couple million a year at least to drop $8,500
to do something like that. Yeah, that would be cool.
Because the whole weekend's going to cost you, just for one person, you got $8,500 on the ticket, probably another $2,000 in traveling / hotel.
Yeah,
and
$2,000 in food and drink.
Yeah, this shit is so expensive, man. Like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people that go, especially if your team loses, I feel like you go back home and you're just depressed.
Totally.
You're like, I could have put a down payment on a car.
I could have,
you know?
Yeah.
Instead, I went and watched my team fucking lose.
Yeah.
You know, which I pray that.
Now I'm behind on my rent.
I pray we don't lose, man. Like, I pray we don't lose. I feel like this is the Niners' chance. If we don't get it, it could be another 10 years of like shit.
Yeah.
Unless we were somehow able to keep all our good players and pay them all. Which, I don't know. We need to win.
That's what it takes.
We need to win today. Brock Purdy needs to smell what the Brock is cooking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Would you bet on this? And who would you bet?
I'd bet the 49ers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because I don't look at what has happened and, you know, the great plays whatever team made. I just look at the last time they played, the Chiefs won.
Yeah, I know.
So it's the 49ers' turn.
Yeah.
In what do you call it? In gambling, it's 49ers' turn.
Yeah.
You know, it was 50-50, and they won before. To win a second time with the same team, Patrick Mahomes and everything.
Dude,
now,
and the
49ers got a different quarterback. They got fucking great running backs. They got fucking all that shit.
If the Chiefs win, bro, I'm just going to be one step closer to pretty much knowing that the NFL is scripted. I mean, with the whole Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce
and all of that, it almost makes me feel like, they're making this all up. But you know,
this better be a movie where you expect the underdog team to win and they just don't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, in movies where you're like, oh man, they lost, like that Snoop Dogg one.
Yeah.
The underdogs.
Yeah.
They were driving, they were going, they got over the refs making all the bad calls. And then they got to the 1 yard line, or like Friday Night Lights.
Yeah,
they got to the 1 yard line. The quarterback fell short, and they lost. It's like, I hope that's what happens today. I hope the Chiefs was just the narrative of the whole season with the Taylor Swifties and the Travis Kelces, and then here come the Niners.
Yeah, I just want the Niners to romp on them because I feel that they have a way better.
We're more solid.
More solid of a team. It seems like the Chiefs are too commercialized now. They're all in commercials and all doing this shit and Taylor Swift and all of that crap, where the 49ers are all football right now.
The Mahomes and Maato.
Yeah, Mahomes and Maato.
It's kind of funny, though.
And then you got the coach.
Yeah.
With the
Andy Reid.
Most valuable bundler or whatever,
That's 4 words.
Yeah.
Not if you bundle them.
Yeah, not if you and it's like.
I think those commercials are funny, though.
It's all,
I'm not a hater. Those are funny.
It's just, but it's all commercialized. So a lot of their thoughts are softened.
I mean, I can guarantee.
Where the 49ers, they've been doing nothing but football. And they're going to go in there and they're going to win this fucking thing.
I sure hope so, man. Because we got all the weapons we need,
Yeah.
And it's not raining.
Yeah.
It's going to be in a dome.
Indoors.
Yeah.
Nice and warm.
So Brock's going to be able to grip the ball. And
you'll be able to run. He runs a lot faster than Mahomes.
Yeah.
The only reason Mahomes has got any kind of yardage is because he had a lot of great blocking.
Mm-hmm.
Where Brock Purdy, he just outruns him,
I don't like Mahomes, but he is one of the best quarterbacks to play the game.
Oh, yeah.
It kills me to say that. But if he was on the 49ers, I would love him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
If you say, I hate Patrick Mahomes, but if you put that guy on your team and all of a sudden you love him, then you're being a hater.
Yeah.
I can't hate
I don't hate him. I think he's a great player.
He's good.
But I just see the difference in flexibility. He gets going too late.
He does. They are a fourth quarter team.
No, I mean, as far as when he starts to run or something, Mahomes, it seems like he has a hard time taking off. Now, once he gets going, he's good.
Yeah.
And he's big enough to where he can block people out of the way and stuff, but it seems like he has a hard time getting going, where it seems like Brock Purdy has a good takeoff. He gets going right away and then gets the blocking downstream to where he can get a couple more yards and then he just slides,
I really like what Brock Purdy stands for. If he was on any other team, I would still be.
He reminds me of Joe Montana, and I'm telling you, they're going to win this game.
He's so humble.
Yeah.
I saw an interview, I think it was 2 days ago, all the pre-Super Bowl stuff. They were talking about, he was pretty much said, I am a big fan of being a part of something bigger. He's like, if you do something for yourself and you're all about the fame and you're chasing the money or the limelight, he's like, that usually ends wrong, and it usually ends with you being lonely and confused.
Yeah.
He said, if you're a part of something bigger, that's when you feel included and loved. And I agree.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What I mean? Definitely.
That's what I think I'm lacking right now. Is I'm not a part of a group of guys striving for something, except for what we're doing right here.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I love this. This is it. But it's tough. We do all the, all the content creation.
Yeah.
/ procurement or whatever. We get ready for the show. We go over what we're going to talk about. And to be honest, sometimes the topics are not spot on,
No,
and sometimes we don't know what to talk about.
They're kind of what's on our mind at the time, and that's sometimes the best thing to talk about, because you can get more elaborate and more detailed with what you're talking about, instead of looking for something that you really don't know about, but you found it on the web and you're like, you're reading their caption.
But you get my point, right?
Yeah.
Is that let's be honest, it would be way cooler, way easier, probably more creative if we had a team of content writers, or that people looking shit up like Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
If we had a bigger team, if we had people editing, if we had,
Yeah, it would definitely spark the fire.
If we had marketing agency doing all our marketing. No, it's me.
Yeah,
and
it's you.
You are a character, and that's not easy either.
Yeah.
But then it's I'm doing all the marketing, I'm doing all the editing. We do the content procurement together.
Yeah, you can't complain about that.
I'm not complaining.
That's a special gift right there that people only would wish they had,
Yeah, and that I'm trying to
exercise it. It's like you're working out.
I'm trying to work on that, because I feel like maybe sometimes I come off a little pessimistic. I'm not complaining, because all I'm pointing out here is that we're a very small team.
Yeah, very.
But we're very efficient.
Yeah.
You know? If we had more people on the team, it would just be that much easier.
Exactly.
But I'm not complaining because it's always hard in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
But eventually, hopefully, we build our team and, you know.
It gets better. And, you know, we definitely know what to say.
Yeah.
We know how to talk. And it's...
Well, sometimes we stumble on our words.
Well, we're humans, you know? Come on. Yeah. If you're not what you want to watch AI, then go watch that somewhere. But
and we're getting extremely high and stamped. I mean, you guys go try and hold a conversation for 2 hours
when you can't even even see straight. You know,
like right now, I am fucking jittery as fuck. Like, woo! I'm stamped. I'm sad because I only rolled one joint each, so
I still got some of mine left. I saved some.
See, I'm a what would my mom call me?
A glutton.
I'm a glutton. I'm a fiend.
Fiend.
Hey, fiend. I smoked all of mine already.
Not me.
Good stuff though. Purple. That perp Affy.
Afghan. Yeah, really good shit.
Just topped off my coffee here, and man, I'm feeling good though. You know, this morning I woke up on just the complete wrong side of the bed. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Look at that stretch. Oh, yeah. Handoff complete. My damn cat got stuck in my room yesterday because we were doing a complete house cleaning.
Mind you, he's super smart.
Super smart cat. Like, super good cat, too. It was my fault. That's why I'm so pissed. But I was an idiot one day. Super big idiot. But you know what? I don't hide it.
Yeah.
I bought a Louis Vuitton backpack for a music video. Haven't worn it since. Sits in my closet, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday I was vacuuming and I closed my bedroom door. And then next thing you know, I'm super high and stamped. So I get done vacuuming. I don't open my door. We go outside. We start raking. We're cleaning up. We're cleaning up shit, you know, getting everything nice because it's been crazy, windy, and
couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it looked terrible out. Let's just say that. It looked terrible to say the least, inside and out pretty much. But now it's spick and span.
Yeah.
I love having a clean house. Believe it or not,
makes me feel good.
We're pretty clean for men.
Yeah, for men, we are pretty clean. And the only thing we have a bad thing of up here is dust. To keep up on that, we got to, one of these days, just really do a huge dust thing, you know, because they say where there's dust mites. And a lot of our allergies come from the dust from the trees, you know, and of course, fuck.
Let me finish my damn story.
All right.
These people are going to be like, what the hell? Back to the backpack. Okay. And the cat. You guys are like, what the hell's going on here? Okay. So door's shut. Cat's in my room. We're outside doing shit. Next thing you know, 3-4 hours go by. Yeah. I come back in. I open the fucking door, boom, cat runs out. I don't think anything of it. This morning, I go to put this jersey on, and it's in my closet, and the backpack is right underneath it. In like the pouch that it comes in, the Louis Vuitton pouch. So stupid. Anyway, do never buy that shit, man. It's so depressing. Anyways, long story short, cat pissed on it because he had nowhere to go, and he was stuck in there for 4 hours, and he always pisses in the morning, just like us. He wakes up, goes piss. I hear him out here scratching in the litter box. He's super litter box trained.
Yeah, super. I mean,
so this is like, and so now my fucking Louis bag smells like cat piss. I have it in a fucking trash bag right now with a bunch of dryer sheets with a fan blowing in it, trying to. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, why? I was going to try and sell it. Now who's going to buy a fucking Louis backpack that fucking smells like cat piss?
Yeah, I'm telling that. Yeah,
it's authentic.
Yeah, it's authentic. What do you mean?
Oh, we were supposed to show Benny on this episode.
Yeah. Benny's super.
He's not anywhere close.
Super smart cat, you know. He, like I say, he's super litter box trained and everything like that.
Oh, it was my fault 100%.
And he could have been way worse.
Oh, yeah.
Just think, he could have made a little pile or whatever right on top of your bed.
No, he tried to go.
He knew.
He like went away somewhere.
Yeah, he knew he had to hide this somehow and try to get away with it, but he didn't.
He didn't know he pissed on a $3,000 backpack.
No, he just thought, what's this down here? I'll just do it right here and I can hide it.
This is out of the way.
Yeah. Poor guy, man.
It's like, fuck me, dude. Fuck me. I was so pissed this morning.
Oh,
but then it's just like, you know what I tell you? I was like, don't buy stupid shit.
Yeah.
Don't buy expensive, stupid shit.
And
that's what the world's telling. Like, I haven't bought anything that stupid ever since. Like, I went through my phase, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I got eaten up by the music industry. It was like, I bought fucking that Louis backpack. I bought the Louis belt to match, and then I bought like some Louis sunglasses, some Gucci sunglasses, all for the music videos because I thought I needed them.
Yeah,
when I could have just probably wore my Ray-Bans.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it doesn't. You know,
it's disgusting, but that was a part of my life, and now I have all this nice shit that I don't even wear. I wear my Ray-Bans and my JanSport.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
still use your Louis Vuitton.
My wallet.
Your wallet, you know.
But that's a wallet.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. And the belt, you know.
Not really.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
It's like so stupid, dude.
Yeah.
It's
well, you live and learn, you know. I mean,
you definitely live and learn. That's you can
when you're making tons of money, money just seems to not matter, you know.
Yeah.
You'll go to a 7-Eleven to do your grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
That's how money doesn't matter when you're rich, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're poor, that whatever you paid $3,000 for that fucking backpack.
Yeah.
You could have bought a fucking lot of trick shit.
I could have bought half a Super Bowl ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have. Fuck yeah. Damn it.
I mean, that's kind of stupid too, though. You know?
Yeah, way worse, I think.
Yeah,
at least you have something to show for it. What do you got to show for after a hangover and fucking throw up on your shirt?
Some pictures on your phone?
Yeah, some pictures on my phone. I was at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's really just a flex.
Week later, you lose your phone, all your pictures. So good.
Yeah.
Still got the Louis Vuitton fucking backpack, though.
Yeah, it's all stupid. I mean, same thing with luxury cars, man.
Yeah.
I did that too.
Yeah, BMW. Don't ever buy a BMW.
Bought a fucking BMW X6 with the M package, fucking 500 horsepower. Badass until it hit 80,000 miles. Then what happened?
It started fucking falling apart,
The
man.
valve covers fucking, or the valve
needed
guides
a new
cracked.
motor by 90,000.
Yeah, the valve guides cracked. The fucking turbo coolant harness went out. You know how much they wanted for the turbo coolant harness? $3,400.
$3,400 for a bunch of wires.
And I put a short block in it, but luckily they fucking had that like under
warranty or something, you know. Yeah, it needed a new motor.
Insane.
And he didn't drive it hard or anything, you know.
I drove it like a grandpa.
Yeah, drove it fucking normal all the time. I used to tell him, get on this thing, man, because it hauled ass.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And it handled like a frigging race car, you know, and it was huge.
It was a badass car.
It was fucking badass. SUV fucking badass.
It had 12.5-inch wide by 22-inch tires in the back. Big old fucking tires.
But as far as if you want something that lasts, don't buy a BMW.
Fuck no.
They only last to about 80,000 and then you better start pulling off the fucking bank book.
No, dude, I can guarantee you that most, like, and I saw this on some podcast or whatever, some billionaires, they say most billionaires, like, their number one car is either Toyota or Honda.
Yeah.
And they say that the person driving the fucking Lamborghini that pulls up next to you is most likely broke.
Yeah.
And they just got a fucking ego problem.
Yeah, and they just bought this car that is going to, when, say, for instance, it needs the spark plugs changed, it's going to cost them $3,000 to do that, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, the only way, so that rich people are way smarter than you think. Like, to be a billionaire, you got to be smart as fuck. That's why they drive Honda or Toyota.
Yeah.
But if they do have a Lambo, it's because they're smart. They have like a car rental company, a luxury car, and they can write it off.
Yeah.
Or like, they're like, oh, well, they got private jets. No, it's because they lease the private jet, and then when they're not using it, they're chartering it out and making money.
Yeah.
They're not just dropping bank on a fucking private jet.
Yeah, and just let it sit there in the garage. You know, it's being used.
It's a business.
Yeah.
If they're not flying somewhere on it, they're chartering it out, making money, fucking LA to San Francisco or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rich people are smart.
Yeah.
So the people that are actually buying, unless you're like an heir of a fucking prince.
Oil.
Yeah, then that's a totally different story. Like Dubai and shit. Yeah, no, those guys.
When you got like a couple $1 billion in your bank account, it's like, what is a Ferrari or something? That's nothing.
Right, but if you're in like LA, like for the most part, I guarantee you that most of the Ferraris and shit you see are owned by like 10 guys, and they split the payment.
Yeah.
And they each get it for like 4 days a month.
Yeah.
You know, or three, you know what I mean?
Yeah, which is stupid.
That shit's real.
Yeah.
And it's oh, wow. I mean,
Yeah, because their payments are probably $5,000 a month on that thing.
Yeah, so you got to get 10 dudes paying $500 a month.
Yeah,
even to afford it, you know.
Yeah.
And then you get it 3 days out of the month.
Yeah,
that's crazy for
Yeah.
$500.
Yeah,
you might as well just like rent it off Turo.
Yeah, or something.
You know,
I don't know, man.
Point being, I'll never buy a luxury car ever again.
No,
I'll be that rich dude. If I ever get rich again, I'll be that rich dude that drives a fucking Toyota.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or at least a luxury Toyota, like a
Lexus.
A Lexus.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Lexus, the IS 350s are pretty dope.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, like the F-types and shit.
Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah, they are.
But
I'll admit. And the Infinities, those are fucking cool cars.
To be honest, I think my next vehicle is if I can ever afford it, is definitely going to be like a Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah.
4x4 TRD.
Yeah. Good truck.
You know, I know you aren't too fond of Toyota.
But
they run, man. They just run. They straight up tell you, like, okay, our interior's not the nicest, right?
Yeah.
But I just need the bare bones.
They last, you know. I mean,
like Rocco's truck.
Yeah.
That thing's going to last forever.
Yeah. It runs perfect, you know.
The only thing that's wrong with it is like the rear shock. Nothing wrong with the motor.
No.
That thing.
Or the transmission or anything.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And it's already got like 120,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Shit, my Beamer was dead at 90.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
So as much, you know, I know you aren't that fond of Toyota, but it's either going to be
I just don't like the way they look, you know. I don't like the look.
They have gotten kind of pointy.
They look boxy and like, it looks like a freaking big mouth bass coming at you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like funky looking. You know? It's got all this front end on it, and you know, it's like wow.
I like the TRD, the one with the hood scoop in it, though. And shit. That's pretty.
Like the one I like out of Toyota is the what do you call it? What is that other one? The big truck,
Tundra.
The Tundra with the V8 in it. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know,
the only thing.
But then again, if you're going to get a big truck like that, I'd get a Ford or a Chevy or a Dodge.
Because then you can get the diesel.
The diesel and the dually.
I wonder why Toyota doesn't build a diesel.
I don't know.
That's just not their specialty.
No, they just.
Yeah, because diesel does have it, like, if you get like a fifth wheel and a dually.
Especially like Chevy and Ford, they go way up in the trucks, way up to a what do you call it, big rig size.
Like 3500s.
Yeah.
They got flatbeds.
And shit like that. So they got big, huge,
triple axles and shit.
Triple axle, yeah.
But I don't know. I think the Mini's good for now. But like you said, we can't really go long distances.
We can, but we don't want to stress her that much right now, you know, until we get it under control, because there's a few things that need to be looked at still. Yeah. And in order to go on long trips.
I agree. Like, we did what we could. We did the turbo, we did the coils, we did the plugs.
It runs perfect.
It runs great.
Yeah.
And now so what was wrong with it, why it was overheating, was because there wasn't enough coolant in it, because I flushed the system with distilled water, but not all of it drained out. So then I filled it back up, and then the distilled water evaporated, causing air in there, and it was steaming and pressurizing. So all I did was bleed it out, added coolant, undid the bleeder screw on the thermostat, which I replaced the thermostat as
kind of like a brake system.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Bled all the air out of the cooling system, topped it off, runs like a champ.
Yeah, runs perfect.
Thermostat opens right where it's supposed to. It stays right where it's at. So I'm happy for that. And honestly, I'm really happy that I was able to learn. I learned a lot about a combustion engine from that car out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because although it is BMW.
Yeah.
Mini Cooper is BMW.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that car is so DIY. It's so do it yourself.
Yeah.
And all it really is just like a 4-cylinder engine. It's like a Honda.
Yeah.
That's all it, but it's spun around.
Yeah.
The turbo's in front instead of the back.
Yeah.
You know, like the exhaust and everything's in the front, whereas on a Honda, it's in the back.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's the same. It's just like a flat 4.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
20 or a 4-valve per cylinder dual overhead cam 4.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I mean, even though it is BMW, it's not a complex engine. It's a 2007. Yeah. So I'm pretty comfortable. Yeah. I changed the fuel filter on it. You just pop the back seat out, and it's fuel filter and fuel pump right there. Like right so there, easy. Yeah. You don't even need to drop.
It's a cool little car, definitely.
You don't need to drop the tank or nothing. Yeah. It is. I want to do way more trick shit to it, but you know, I gotta budget.
Yeah.
I got it running, so like that's a win.
Yeah.
You know.
And the only way to save it is going short trips with it.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I mean, it runs fine, but yeah.
Especially at the rain, it gets flooded out inside that car and the electronics start going haywire and stuff, you know, and at least now you keep it covered and all that. That's really helped.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the thing doesn't get no water in it anymore, and everything's starting to come back to normal again. And for a while there, it was pretty sketchy. Lights would go out while you're driving. Boom! Dude, you can't see where the fuck you're going.
That was so scary. I just slammed on the brakes, dude. It was at pitch black nighttime going down the road, and then the headlights just go boom, and it's pouring. So I fucking slam on the brakes, and then I'm just sitting in the middle of the road, and then finally one comes back on. And then the other one comes back on.
Yeah, weird shit.
I flip a U-turn and I come straight back home. I'm like, fuck, man. Dude, that was wild.
Yeah, it's all from water, all from rain.
I know.
It's leaking really bad. You get that fixed and stuff, it'd be really good.
The rain fucks shit up, dude. Like you saw San Diego. I need to get all the seals done on the Mini Cooper because it's just like there was a puddle on the passenger floorboard.
2-3 inches deep.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah. But you know that had to go through all the freaking shit behind there and stuff. And it's like, that's why. And then they put the freaking fuse box right by your foot.
Right there.
Right there where it all settles. You know, it's like,
God damn it, dude. Who designed this?
Yeah.
BMW.
Yeah. Exactly.
Those bastards, man. All right, Bobby. Well, I got to tell you something. We are out of weed. So we are going to have to go get some weed because it is Super Bowl Sunday.
Exactly.
And our boys are in the Super Bowl. We got a couple hours till game time, so I feel like we should probably wrap this up with a beat.
Yeah, sure.
Go get some weed.
Yeah.
And then ski.
Ski.
All right. Well, let's find a beat here, and we will ride on out this motherfucker.
That dry mouth.
Riding on tailwinds anywhere the wind blow. Ooh. Yeah, I know. Hey.
Yeah, no.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Whoa, looking for higher limits. Yeah, whoa. Going to higher limits. Smoking on flavors. Dabbing on flavors. Dabbing on wax. Dabbing on packs.
My name is Earl.
Whoa. Look at my Earl. Whoa.
We smoke the Earl.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Tell him, Bobby, we be smoking Earl all day.
You know.
Smoking.
You know.
Smoking. Hit it with the flow, Bobby.
Get it with the flow.
Knock him to the flow.
Make it a real show.
Make it a real show. Look at that hoe on the flow.
Yeah.
Hoe on the flow.
Yeah.
Hoe on the flow. Yeah.
Can I get high?
Get high with me.
Why? Can I get high?
Can I get high?
All I wanna do.
Higher limits, smoking on flavors, handle my business.
Get high in the morning.
Limits, smoking on flavors, handle my business.
All I wanna do.
I'm flying, reaching for the higher limits. Fighter jet like Top Gun, like
the morning.
I'm a hot one. Reaching for higher limits, smoking on flavors and handle my business. Reaching for higher limits, smoking on flavors, handle my business. 747, I'm flying, reaching for the higher limits. Fighter jet like Top Gun, like a bullet out of barrel, I'm a hot one. This is for those who don't know nothing about where I'm from. Yeah, I'm Nick. A white boy just trying to fit in, spitting my shit till you feel something. Serving sex, I'm a real one. Looking for blackjack, I hope that you deal one. If I'ma be real, I gambled away my whole life and I feel done. But it's back to the grind cause the bills come. Right down my back is where the chills run. So I step outside so I can feel sun. Now I'm high with the lights out. I'm my last leg but I fight now. A little down but I'm psyched out. So I get back up, ready to fight. Now I get back up, yeah I'm ready to fight now. Reaching for higher limits, smoking on flavors, handle my business.
Calm down.
Reaching for higher limits. Calm down.
You're too high.
Yo, too high.
Higher limits.
Babylon, too fly. Babylon is too fly.
I'm too fly.
Like a fly swatter.
Yeah.
Like a fly swatter.
Hit him with the ice water.
Fly water.
Yeah.
Ice water.
We're just smoking.
Fly swatter.
Smoking.
Ice water.
Ice cake.
Fly swatter.
Yeah.
Got ice water in my cup and I got a fly swatter. And
in
I hit the fly Yeah.
Is it in your hand?
Oh, man. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on Talk420.
Peace.
We'll see you next week. We
Check
apologize for the delay. Mother Nature got the best of us. See you next week.
Peace.